Well, hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video at Homestead. Before we begin, please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. To kick this video off, you guys can hear the little girls are hungry. I'm going to do some feeding, and then I'm going to do some feeding, and then there's another little spot over here on this fence I need to patch. Mocha has figured out where to get out. So that's one thing goats will do. They'll show you your weaknesses in your fencing because they love to get out. That's just what they do. So I'm going to get to feeding. That's it. Empty bottle, nothing left. What's up, ladies? Alrighty guys, well right here, you can see a lot of times this doesn't get shut back all the way and they're able to get out of there. And I think it's because this is not able to shut all the way. So I'm going to take this top off just a little bit and then add a little bit more wire over there. There we go. That's a lot better. Alrighty, that should do the trick. Now, as some of you guys saw in the last video, we had some things show up that no one wants on their property. So I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and put that in the video right now, and you guys can check it out. So you guys saw we had some wild pigs show up on the property. Now in a few videos, it probably won't be in the next week or so, but I'm going to go out to Dutchess, get his hog trap, and set it up out there and see if we can catch some of those pigs and get them off the property, because they will tear your feeders up, they will tear your property up, your land up, they will kill wild turkey, you name it. They're destructive creatures. As you guys know, if you guys watch Daniel's videos, he's been trapping a ton of pigs, and they're destructive creatures. They're of no value whatsoever on your property running free. They're just going to tear everything up. So we really need to get those out of there before they multiply and reproduce, and they're just running everywhere. So be looking for that in the next few videos. Right now I'm going to go pull the SD card again, see what we got coming through there once again. I actually need to put some feed out first, and then so I said we were going to do the goat pen after the deer pen, but it's actually going to be reverse order. For one, this pen is not very big. You can see it's not very wide. It's literally just a kid pen. So I need to get that area over there fenced off quick, and then we may have something coming back to the homestead that has not been here in a long time, and I think you guys will be super excited. The kids will be super excited. Hopefully we can make it happen. I'll let you guys know in the next video for sure whether it's going to happen or not. But right now I'm going to get some deer out for the feed, and we'll get on with this video. Alright guys, well I'm out here at the camera. You can see there is 0 corn left. Just pulled the chip. Let's see what's on it. Alright guys, well I got a little help with our pig problem here. Dutch dropped off as pig trap. We're going to get a load up in the truck, put the side by side on the trailer, and get ready to set this out tomorrow after work. What's up? Oh, this is all there. This is all there. Alright guys, got the trap loaded up. All we need to do is now hook up to the trailer. But I forgot my drop hitches on Lindy's car, so we're gonna have to wait till she gets back from basketball practice tonight. But we got this loaded up. Let's go check on the deer, pull the SD card, check the trap, and see what all we got going in the woods. Alright guys, making it back here to the deer. They're looking pretty good. Still got plenty of water. They just got fed, but they're acting like they have not been fed. They're doing great. They seem to be healthy. I bought some wormer tomorrow. We will worm them and them. And then I'll have to get my buddy to come with a trank gun to doctor him, because he won't come to us. But these two we can hold and give them a quick shot. Now the wormer will be oral, but everything else will give them a shot in the back hip. It's time for that as well. All right, let's run back, pull the SD card, check the trap, and see if we got any activity. All right guys, while I'm back here, I'm going to check this trap. Then I'm going to go ahead and put out a little bit more corn and set these traps back here with corn, because as you guys have seen, we have a coon, actually a couple coons. We had a coon fight on camera. I wish I had it on video, but it wasn't on video. It was just on picture mode. All the corn is completely gone here. I'm going to see what else we got, and then I'm going to grab the boys. Hunter has a buddy over. We'll bring that corn back here. We'll put a little bit out, set these traps again, and then tomorrow we'll see what we got. Alright, so I just reviewed the SD cards, and there is actually a ton of coon activity since I've started putting this corn out. So Hunter and Cage behind me has a bucket, just a little bit of corn. We're going to throw just enough corn out to get them to stop, and then we're going to put some corn down inside the trap and see if we can catch some coons. Cats will not be after this. Should have no problem, no issues catching cats. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to slide this SD card back in there and see if we can document some of this. All right, I'm going to get this trap reset. Ouch.
I don't do that, I would die. I just found something.
Corn dead.
I want to go to Dad.
Run away from me.
Goodness.
Oh, that hurt. Look good. Look good.
Right, got that set back.
Stop the thorns. Don't do that to me. I hate
All right.
thorns.
Oh, I gotta put a little bit of corn out here.
Shift out the walk back there.
And we're gonna fill this bottom up with it. I'm not gonna leave enough here for them for the deer and stuff to eat. This is just to catch those coons coming by. Once we catch the coons, then we'll put some more feed out for the deer. All right, let's move on to the next trap.
Hey,
Where's it?
okay, but I'm stuck. What's that right
I
there?
bet he was going to be dropped with like corn.
Let's go to the next trap. Alright, so right here on that trap, we're gonna go up. Everybody,
There you go.
I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna be a monkey.
You are? Oh, careful.
That would have been the best.
What? How are you gonna get down?
Like this.
Oh. Hey, how did that feel?
Oh, that hurt. I fell.
Yeah, you fell.
Dad, can I like make it real?
Oh man, that looked like it hurt, dude.
So, I'm not bleeding.
No, you're not bleeding.
Dad tried to be a cat.
Alrighty guys, well, coming back here to check the traps, and just as I thought, the corn worked. I'm gonna check this trap too. We may have a twofer, but we for sure got one coon in this trap. I think I hear something right here too. Nope. Huddy, we got something. What do we got over there in that trap? We got one caught here. Man, he's really cleared out the dirt around this thing. It's a pretty good size one too. He's not caught real good, so I'm not going to pressure him to where he pulls out of that before I can get him. So I'm gonna zoom in here and give you guys a closer look at him here. He is not happy. Alright guys, pretty excited about that. I knew we'd get some of this corn.
I'm gonna go check out that.
What do you think, sis?
Glad we finally got one. It's been a while.
So it has been a while.
Yeah.
They've been killing our chickens. They wiped out 24 chickens total within a week's period. 18 in one night. You guys remember last spring they just did a number on us. Alrighty guys, well, we was able to get the coon out of the trap. Adult sized coon, not an adolescent, so definitely one that's going to get in there and really wreak havoc in your chicken pen, or quail if you got quail, chickens, any fowl, stuff like that. Getting into your feeders, getting up on your porches, in your dog food, any of that stuff. This sucker right here could really do some damage. So we're going to get him away from the trap now, and then we'll reset this trap. And then I need to make up a bait bucket with some corn, some diesel, different things. You don't want to just put straight corn in your hog trap, because then you'll have deer getting into your hog trap. The diesel will keep the deer out of it. And then we're going to add a little Kool-Aid mix for some flavoring, just some aroma, help bring them in. But right now we need to get rid of this thing. Sis went to get us some more corn. We'll bait it the same way. A little bit of corn here, a little bit of corn in it. And there was multiple coons that came through on this trail, as you guys will see in the video. I'll put those pictures in here. So with that being said, we should catch another one. They were fighting right here just the other night, two of them. Probably that big one right there, big male, and another one. So like I said, with any luck, we'll have another one caught. Alrighty, we got this set back up. So with any luck, tomorrow we'll have another one. Let's get on up there and make this bait bucket and get it really mixed up, and we're gonna let it set for at least a day, and then once it gets all nasty and ripe, we'll go dump it in the trap. Alrighty guys, well, before we do the bait bucket, we've got some safeguard here. We need to give Honey and Hazel a little bit, probably about, oh, I had it a while ago. Let's go with 2.5 milliliters of this. That'll be for 100 pounds is 2.3 milliliters. They're both pretty big doe, northern deer, strain. So we're gonna go and make sure they get enough. Want some of this? You wormy? Go a little more than I need. Squirt it down, 2.5. All right, Hazel. How was that? Tasty? Not bad? She's like, I don't trust you anymore. I thought I was getting an apple.
She's like, that was not an apple.
Hold it.
Her face. She's like, what is happening?
Poke it in there and squirt it. Hard.
Dang it.
Got a lot of it in there.
I mean, she's trying to
kick it out of her mouth.
Stinker.
Look at her. She's like, oh, that's disgusting. They are.
She's like squinting.
She is not happy. Hazel didn't mind it. It's on her. Don't let her get it on you. It's on her front of her mouth. Hazel's the one that needed it. She was looking kind of puny, kind of wormy. Like I said, I'm gonna have to get a hold of my buddy, see if he'll come over here, and we're gonna have to dart Hulk and get him some wormer and some different things. So, but right now, it is time to do our bait bucket. Then we'll close out this video. If you guys have ever made bait buckets for trapping pigs, drop in the comments. Let us know exactly what you used, what works well. I'm just going off of a buddy at work who's done this, and he said, hey, this is how I do it. So what are they doing to you, buddy? They like you?
Go close to them.
You go closer. Let me see what they do.
They want to come out.
What are they doing to your finger?
Can we let them out and play with them another?
Let them out. There they go.
They're fast.
They are fast. Good grief.
Wow, Mocha. Wow.
Alrighty guys, well, we got our bait bucket made. We got the deer wormed. The goats are running around like crazy right now. We caught a coon, a predator in the trap. Been a pretty productive.
I was wondering if you like it when I correct you
It's been a pretty productive day. Video here on the homestead. So I'd like to thank everybody that came over from Hidden Heights Farm to follow the journey with Mocha and Latte here. I appreciate you guys coming over. Hopefully you guys stick around, like what you see. If you guys have not subscribed, please subscribe and ring that notification bell on your way out. Thanks for watching. Until next time, God bless.